What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to episode number 17 of our MLB The Show 21 Pittsburgh Pirates franchise. Kicking things off here, we're going to be diving right into the standings, talking about a series against the Miami Marlins, and then we're going to be moving on to a couple other series that we ended up quick simming, diving into a bunch of different things. So this is going to be a very exciting video, and if you guys do enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more amazing content, because your support is always greatly appreciated, because only you can make a difference to today's channel. So with that being said, guys, let's get right into today's episode. As you can see, the Pittsburgh Pirates are currently standing at 32-22. That is good enough for first place in the division, but there is multiple teams, including the Milwaukee Brewers and Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs, all within the NL Central, that are clawing their way to be atop of the division. So we have to be on our best games as of lately. With that being said, guys, we're going to be moving right into the Miami Marlins and Pittsburgh Pirates game number 1 lineup. And taking a look at today's lineup, we're going to be starting things off with the Miami Marlins. Going to do a quick rundown of their team. Their leadoff hitter being Jon Berti, followed by Miguel Rojas in the 2 spot. Then former Pittsburgh Pirates center fielder Starling Marte going to be in the 3rd spot. Adam Duvall will be the 4-hole hitter. And then another former Pittsburgh Pirate in Corey Dickerson. Both outfielders, former Pittsburgh Pirates, are going to be batting in the 3 and 5 hole. And then their prodigy son, Brian Anderson of the Miami Marlins, off to a slow start with a 218 average, hoping to pick things up. First baseman batting in the 7th spot is Jesus Aguilar, Jorge Alfaro, and then rounding things out in the pitcher spot is Sixto Sanchez. Now the Pittsburgh Pirates bats, things have been on the hot side of things. As you can see, we have 4 players currently with the hot streak indicator right now, so things are looking good for the black and gold. We have Kevin Newman, the leadoff hitter, just batting under 300. Brian Reynolds, the center fielder, also just 2 ticks away from 300. And Neil Walker, who is a .1 away from the 300 marker. Neil Walker, ever since being signed to the 1-year deal, has been absolutely stunning for Pittsburgh, having his best season that he has ever had in his career in his final send-off season. So something good to see out of Neil Walker. And then the 4 spot, Gregory Polanco, Ke'Bryan Hayes in the 5 spot, John Ryan Murphy, the hot hitter, my Murphy in the 6th spot, Wilmer Defoe now batting in the 2nd spot. The switch hitter has been solid against lefties, and he's been okay against righties, but the lefties is where he has strided in. Colin Moran finding himself back into the 8th spot in today's lineup. Struggles for Moran have been pretty much going on all season long for us. And then the pitcher spot is Cody Ponce, who has been solid for us. We'll get into the pitchers here in a bit. With that being said, guys, let's get right into today's match. And we are here live here at PNC Park. The Miami Marlins, the 26-30 Miami Marlins, going to be taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates, the 4-1-2 in quick effect here, trying to make things happen. You see the fans excited. A sold-out Pittsburgh Pirate game for today. Cody Ponce is the pitcher, currently a 2.22, 2s all across the board in the ERA, with a whip at a 1.07. Ponce has been one of our better pieces of this team so far, as he will cause the first batter, Jon Berti, to pop out. Next batter, Miguel Rojas, is going to hit this one, and it's going to be hit into shallow left center field, where Neil Walker is camped under that one for 2 quick outs to start the frame for Cody Ponce. Next batter is former Pittsburgh Pirates Starling Marte, and Kevin Newman will make the easy ground out, field that play to Moran, and a quick inning over. Sixto Sanchez is now the pitcher for him. He has been also very solid for the Miami Marlins, a whip hovering around the 1.15 area. Kevin Newman, first batter he will face, and that is going to be a base hit for Kevin Newman, starting things off very good in the first inning, trying to get the bats going alive. They've been very good so far average-wise for the Pirates. Next batter being Brian Reynolds. He's going to take a strikeout on the changeup. Nice changeup there. Neil Walker, next batter. Neil Walker in Pittsburgh. See you later. My goodness. Another deep bomb for Neil Walker. This one going 383 feet, and add another one to the marker. He is now 13 home runs into the season, making quite a debate to maybe even be a Silver Slugger award, potentially an all-star this season for Pittsburgh. So vote down in the comments below. Vote for Neil Walker, trying to put him into the All-Star game for his final career season with Pittsburgh. As something is going here is now Ke'Bryan Hayes to strike him out, and Polanco does get in there as he had reached because of the fielder's choice. Sanchez will get his second strikeout, but Polanco does weasel himself in there. John Ryan Murphy, full count now. This ball hit well and down to the right fielder, cannot field it. So John Ryan Murphy is going to have his first double of the season, and things are looking good as Wilmer Defoe also drives this one high and deep into it, but will be caught. Pirates put up 3 runs here in the first inning, trying to get things going and add to their total here so far. And moving on to the second inning, hoping things are better. Cody Ponce trying to get something done. Adam Duvall is going to strike out. So Ponce looking pretty sharp into the second inning, notching his first strikeout. Corey Dickerson, next batter, is going to pop this one out to the catcher, John Ryan Murphy. That one is going to be an easy out, number 2. As we sit with 2 away, Brian Anderson, the prodigy son of Miami, is going to ground out to Wilmer Defoe. Makes a barehanded play, a little bit of a show off himself. Kevin Newman going to notch his second hit of the ball game already in 2 innings. Newman has 2 base hits. Sixto Sanchez nearly over 40 pitches already. Taking a look at the league leaders now for the Pirates in hits, Kevin Newman running away 10 plus over the second place Brian Reynolds with 66 hits. Newman off to an amazing season so far. Hopefully he can carry this one in and be a huge part of a possible contending playoff team. And Reynolds, who struck out previously, is going to ground this one through the hole and be an infield single heading onto the outfield. Neil Walker homered in the first at bat. This one, however, is going to be flown out to the right fielder at the end of the inning, as we are 3-0 still here into the Berg, heading into the third inning. Gregory Polanco, next batter. He's going to find a seeing eye single. A heck of an attempt there by the second baseman, but it is not going to be in time as the long legs of Polanco get him across. Cabrian Hayes trying to do something, but he's going to do something that he does quite frequently for us, and that is nearly grounded to a double play. Almost always grounds into the double plays. He's going to try to take the bag here, and he is just going to get in time, as that is a stolen base for Cabrian Hayes, making things do well for himself, trying to get the speed up there, as it is his 4th stolen base of the season. John Ryan Murphy would proceed to ground out in the inning, so 2 away, trying to make something happen. Wilmer Defoe, again, another ground out for him. So nothing going into third. 3-0 still the score. 4th inning now for Cody Ponce heading into him. This one is going to be a double as Polanco rolls up against the right field line, and that is going to be an easy double for John Birdie with no one away. That is Birdie's 13th double. Miguel Rojas, next batter up. Polanco misreads this one a little bit. Birdie knows that Polanco doesn't have the strongest arm, and he is going to tag into third. So runner in scoring position now, just 90 feet away, and he is going to get the job done. Reynolds tracks this one and is camped under it, but Birdie's speed is going to allow him to safely get into home and be a 1-3 run for the Miami Marlins, as Adam Duvall would beat the shift here, hitting it against the shift, finding himself a single. So 4th inning, they are not just done, as Corey Dickerson, he is going to try to take this pitch, but a strong throw from John Ryan Murphy nails Duvall trying to run, does not happen. 5th inning of work now. This one, Dickerson comes with some redemption. That's in the gap. That is going to be at least 2 bases for the Marlins, leading off into the 5th inning. That one coming off the back of Dickerson being his 10th double of the season. Brian Anderson now, he says, you know what, that spot looks pretty fun. We're going to do the same thing. Polanco with an embarrassing dive, shouldn't have even attempted to dive, takes his good old time trying to get the ball in, just like Gregory Polanco loves to do. And this one is going to allow him into third base easily. Brian Anderson with his first triple, that one notching a run. And this sac fly by Jesus Aguilar is going to allow this game to be tied in the 5th, 3-3. Early offense no longer, as it is 3-3 tied up. Cody Ponce trying to get out of the inning. Wilmer Defoe fields this one a little awkwardly in my opinion, but he still gets it out nonetheless. 2 outs away now in the 5th. Batter would be Sixto Sanchez, and the pitcher is actually going to notch himself a base hit here. Brian Reynolds will come up firing into second base, but Sixto Sanchez tries to keep the heart of the team alive. John Birdie, who doubled before, he's going to put this one in the gap, and that is a dangerous spot in PNC Park, right in that corner of the bullpen, and Birdie finds himself with a RBI triple to give the Miami Marlins a lead in the middle part of this game. Birdie's second triple of the game. Derek Shelton would come out as that would end Cody Ponce's day. Pitcher that would be coming on is none other than JT Brubaker. Has been getting a lot of long relief roles, and this is a nice spot that we've noticed he's done pretty good with. Hasn't let up a decent amount of hits, as you're going to see this one here, a little bit of a do or die play for Reynolds. Does not do, he ends up dying, as that one ends up allowing a run to score. 5-3. This one hit softly on the ground. Newman fields, fires, inning finally over. 5-3. Pittsburgh trying to bounce back. But right here, Brubaker trying to work into the 6th inning. Reynolds cannot get this one over his head into center field, and it is another extra base hit here from Miami as their bats are out and they are live, but we are going to walk Corey Dickerson, so it's not an extra base hit, but a runner will be on. This one hit onto the ground to Defoe. That is going to be a sharp double play to try to give themselves a chance to get out of the inning. 2 away now in the 6th, the 3-0 count. This one hit hard, but right at Polanco. Doesn't have trouble fielding this one. 6 frames going through. Cabrian Hayes trying to work his magic. He will take a walk in the 6th, trying to claw away from that detriment. John Ryan, my Murphy, is going to end up striking out. That is Sixto Sanchez's 4th strikeout, and after the strikeout, they're going to end up pulling him as he threw a lot of pitches heading into this one. A decent outing, as James Hoyt is going to be the pitcher that is going to replace the Sixto Sanchez starting pitcher for the Miami Marlins. First batter he would face is Wilmer Defoe. This ball hit to center field, just hangs up enough time to be able to record out number 2 here for Miami. Colin Moran checks his swing, doesn't matter, it's on the line, and that one is going to end the 6th. Hoyt, nice job out of the pen so far. Brubaker talking about nice jobs out of the pen. This one is not going to be one of them, as in the 3rd inning, trying to give him 3 innings of work. This one is a Jorge Alfaro ground rule double that is going to cause him to get pulled, and Chris Stratton set here to try to clean things up with the runner on second. We've really relied on him to be a solid guy to at least get 1, maybe 2 innings of work. This one not going to be the best start as we try to gun the runner down at home, but he is in there as Miami adds to their total, up by 3 now as it is a 6-3 score. Stratton yet again going to let up another base hit, so now runners are at 1st and 2nd trying to make their ways. 0-1 count. Miguel Rojas hits this one softly, and they are going to get the easy ground out with 1 away. Runners both in scoring position now, however, at 2nd and 3rd. Batter is going to be Starling Marte. We will intentionally walk him to allow the force at any play. This one, Adam Duvall hits it down the line hard in a quick fire double play. It all pays off, so Stratton only lets up the 1 run. Now up Anthony Bass for the Miami Marlins. He has been solid against lefties. Righties have gave him a huge problem, so we're going to send on a righty of our own in Todd Frazier. Has been one of the more solid pinch hitters. Nice bench players to be having on this team. Been platooning a lot, but really mostly just playing first base. Nonetheless, though, he is going to easily fly out to the left fielder for out number 1 here in the 7th. Next batter, Kevin Newman, going to result in another out, this one being a ground out to the second baseman. So things moving along. Pittsburgh running out of outs, trying to get things going. Brian Reynolds hits one hard, but gets on top of this one. 7 innings, looking like things are becoming a little more worrisome. Josh Stamont now is going to be coming out of the pen. Stamont has been one of those guys that's been a little bit scary out of the pen, but you will see here 102. That's scary for any batter that's going to face him. That one's going to strike out. Corey Dickerson, see you later. Brian Anderson, though, he's not scared of the 98-mile-an-hour two-seamer. This one way out of here. Nearly clears the bleachers in left field. 376 feet for Brian Anderson. That's his 5th of the season, and that is going to make it a 7-3 Miami lead. Aguilar would then strike out, being the next batter. So Stamont trying to angrily get out the inning. Big curveball gets Alfaro looking. So despite the home run, he does strike out 3 batters. Neil Walker going to try to get a base hit. Will not get the base hit, but this will pull Aguilar off the base. So Neil Walker will get on due to the error. This ball will then proceed to hit Gregory Polanco. So runners are at 1st and 2nd now, trying to make something happen. Cabrian Hayes going to get struck out by the nice slider from Adam Simber, who has come in. John Ryan Murphy, that's a 4-pitch walk. Bases are loaded. Wilmer Defoe, 0 for 3 so far, trying to get something notched. This one is going to get through. That is going to score 2 runs. It is a 5-7 Pittsburgh lead, trying to get things going here late, running out of the outs, running out of time. The City of Bridges looking to add to their total. Richard Blyer would be the pitcher to relieve the Anthony Bass. This one 9 holds on the season so far, and ERA spiked over 4. Danny Santana would be the batter to face the new Richard Blyer, trying to get something going, but he would go down on strikes. So Blyer looking nice here, trying to get out. The tying run is on the base pad, so another pinch hitter in Eric Gonzalez has not really gave us too much to really ride home about, trying to get something done, but he will also strike out. So 8th inning over. It is a 7-5 game. Chasen Shreve would be the pitcher in the 9th for the Pirates, trying to really not burn our bullpen, but this one ended up burning it as well. You will see Birdie is a home run short of the cycle. This one not going to be a home run. That's going to be in the glove of Wilmer Defoe. So 9th inning, 2 away. Chasen Shreve is going to chase himself out of this inning as Brian Reynolds has camped under to that one. Center fielder making the play. John Curtis is going to be the pitcher, trying to get the save, trying to give Yimi Garcia a day off. As we try to enter into the 9th, Kevin Newman hits this one hard and down the line, gets out in a hurry. That one is going to be well gone. Kevin Newman's 5th home run of the season, 356 feet, a wall scraper nonetheless, but they all count the same on the board. And all of a sudden, it is a 1-run game here in the 9th inning for Pittsburgh as Kevin Newman striking quickly, trying to get things done for the Pirates. Brian Reynolds would be the next batter up. This one in the gap. This one is going to be well past the outfielders, and it is going to bounce over the wall as Brian Reynolds adds another double, his 16th double of the season. Batter would be Neil Walker. He's going to line this one out very hard. A nice play by the second baseman there. Reynolds will stay put at second base. Gregory Polanco, the batter now, hits this one hard in the gap. That is the tying run on to home. It is a 7-7. Do not blink. The Pirates have tied this game late. RBI double number 6 for Gregory Polanco. Yimi Garcia wanted the day off, gets drug out, and he's forced to pitch. An ERA under 1. Anthony Alford is the pinch runner, trying to get any support we can. Cabrian Hayes mashes this ball, hits it well to center, but the center fielder camps under it and makes the play. Runner is at third base, and all we have is 90 feet left, and John Ryan Murphy goes down on strikes. So we have free baseball here in Pittsburgh as Richard Rodriguez, the closer, is set to pitch. This first batter is going to reach. That's Starling Marte, reaches on the infield single. So now up, Adam Duvall trying to steal. John Ryan Murphy well late. That is going to be a stolen base, so runner is in second. This one is going to walk Duvall. The 3-1 pitch does not get him. Corey Dickerson then bunts, and he lays down a beauty as this is going to allow bases to be loaded. No one out here in the 10th. Brian Anderson hits one hard. Defoe, offline throw, does not get the runner at home. Could have been a double play to prevent the run, but it is going to be 8-7 instead. The fielder's choice, and then things collapse. This ball, 3 runs just like that are added off the bat of Jesus Aguilar. Another home run, his 9th of the season, going 419 feet. Richard Rodriguez got absolutely obliterated, so Austin Davis would be set to get the final couple outs of the inning. Bottom 10, 11-7. Pirates trying to get something going, and Danny Santana connects. This has been a scratch and a claw, a fight at the bat rack. That one goes over the wall. It is 11-8, a solo shot from Santana, his 5th of the season, nearly getting that one over 400 feet at 398 feet. Next batter being Brian Reynolds with 2 away is going to be a chopper to second base, and unfortunately the Pittsburgh Pirates will lose game number 1 in a huge and entertaining game. Hopefully we can see more of these games like this one, as that is going to be game number 1 of the series. Pirates do end up losing this one 11-8 as we move into the rest of the game and into the rest of the part of the video right now. Now, taking a look at game number 2 against the Miami Marlins, Sandy Alcantara threw an absolute gem, going 8 innings, striking out 5. He was the player of the game. Pittsburgh not able to get 1 run across the board, only able to get 5 hits. Chad Cole was the losing pitcher, but also did not throw too bad. Now, taking a look at the Pittsburgh box score, you're going to be looking at players, really, like we said, not a lot of hits. Brian Hayes was able to notch 2 hits and a walk, so good to see out of Brian Hayes, but he is the only player in the entire Pittsburgh Pirates team that was able to actually muster a base hit, or 2 for that matter. So things for the Pirates not looking too good to start off the series against Miami. Now diving into game number 3 of the series, Miami was able to finally go down, but this one took extra innings as the Pirates walked away winners, a 4-3 victory. Gregory Polanco, the player of the game, going 1 for 4 with the 1 home run and the 2 RBIs, also walking 1. JT Brubaker would be the winning pitcher out of the pen, so good to see some of the teams kind of formulating, finally got some offense, 10 hits, and was able to hold Miami to only 4 hits in this game. Game number 4 would go the way of the fish, however, as the Pirates tried to claw their way back in the 9th inning, but things would not go their way. Miami taking this one 7-5. The player of the game for this one was Corey Dickerson, going 1 for 4 with the home run, 2 RBIs, and a walk, similar to how Gregory Polanco was. Now looking at the box score, Pirates were able to get 10 hits on 5 runs, only striking out 3 times as well, but no walks came across, so very impatient bats, but we were still able to produce some base hits. Taking a look at some of the notable players, Neil Walker, again, was a very notable player, now batting a .294 because he was able to collect 2 hits in the game. Jacob Stallings also getting 2 hits and was part of 2 of the runs that were scored. So good to see that Stallings is a part of some of the action. Some of the players that we really want to see producing a little more, as a lot of people with some hitless outings. Not really something that we want to see, but it is good to see the strikeout numbers down. Pitching was, again, not too bad. Feliz and Stamont, again, both letting 2 runs up in the pen. Stephen Brault going 5 2/3. Tried to get him to 6th inning, just couldn't hang on. Still does grab 6 strikeouts, but the walks were up with 5 walks, almost averaging about a walk an inning and almost allowing a hit with those innings. Not something that we really want to see out of Stephen Brault. His record will now drop to a 3-3 loss. Brubaker was also solid out of the pen. Moving on to the series against the Dodgers, we're going to be jumping into a 3-game series against Los Angeles. First thing to talk about, though, Mitch Keller is going to be going down with an injury. He's going to have a strained tricep just for a couple games. He'll probably miss maybe 1 start in the entire series or the entire stint in which he is injured. Now looking at the box score, the Pirates only able to get 1 run across as we lose this one 11-1. The Dodgers coming out with some very heavy hitting bats on this game, not looking too good as the Dodgers do take this one 11-1. Only 4 hits total. Santana was the only player with a multi-hit game, so good to see out of Santana, but despite that, 7 strikeouts and not really getting much offense across the board. Like we noted before, Mitch Keller did go down with an injury for this game, didn't really pitch the best, did get 6 strikeouts through 4 innings, but was averaging about a hit and a run per inning, so not really the best. Brubaker was pretty solid out of 2 innings, not allowing any hits on the 1 strikeout. Rest of the bullpen, however, not doing really good, as you see Austin Davis and Feliz again letting up a bunch of runs, and something that is coming very problematic is the bullpen for Pittsburgh, something that we did know that we have to upgrade, so maybe towards the deadline we're going to start to try to look at maybe some pieces that will help this winning ball club kind of pursue maybe more of a central division, as the wild card is looking a little bit more likely for us right now. Game number 2 also going the way of the boys in blue. Trevor Bauer threw an absolute great game, going 8 1/3, only allowing the 1 earned run on 2 walks, striking out 7 buccos. Cody Ponce is going to be the losing pitcher of this game, and really it wasn't Cody Ponce that was too much of that factor. Taking a look at the bats, only getting 5 hits and again striking out 7 times. So right now Pittsburgh bats not really looking too good, not what you want to be seeing out of them. Now we're going to jump right into the pitching line of things, and that is where things struggled. You see Cody Ponce out of 5 innings, only allowing the 2 runs on the 1 earned run, allowing 5 walks, not bad. Stamont, however, an inning and 2 earned runs. Stratton, 2 innings and 2 earned runs. Chasen Shreve, not even a full inning, allowing the 3 runs. Kyle Crick, really the only notable person. Things looking a little bit scary, if you ask me, for the Pittsburgh Pirates right now, trying to enter a playoff contention. This is not something that we want to see out of the bullpen, really failing us right now, currently in the game. And the Dodgers are going to walk away like bandits on this one. Clayton Kershaw running the tied on this one, going 9 full innings, striking out 6 batters, not allowing a single run. He's going to get the complete game shutout. Chad Cole also is going to get notched with the loss, so things not really looking the best for any of the pitchers right now, and the bats have been absolutely quiet, as you can see in this game. The only multi-hit game going again from Ke'Bryan Hayes. So good things are that Ke'Bryan Hayes is performing. 6 strikeouts, not a single player walking as well. That is something that is absolutely scary. So we really need to start turning those things around. But I think right now the pitching, you can obviously see against, again, really Chad Cole was the main blow up on this one. Richard Rodriguez did allow an earned run, so not really great to see your closer, your supposed best reliever, being allowing runs, especially in a non-save situation where there's really not a lot of pressure. Not something that we want to see. Hopefully he can bring that ERA back down. He's really been kind of struggling with that high ERA. It doesn't really show a great effects for what Richard Rodriguez has really been doing for us, but Chad Cole, not the best outing from him. Hopefully he can come to form. He's been having some great starts for us, so one bad one against the Dodgers is something that we can look past in the future. And to end the video, ladies and gentlemen, we have one of the bigger trades that is going to be going on in the series. This one, in my opinion, is an absolute steal that we were able to get from the Houston Astros. They had Framber Valdez actually posted on their trade block and was already a guy that we were looking to obtain. This team is definitely looking for some starting pitching, and with how some of the struggles have been, I think it is a great time to be able to make this trade. So you're going to be looking at quite the shifting trade. We're going to be sending Michael Perez, the catcher that is in our AAA system. He was in the major leagues for a little bit, but with how John Ryan Murphy has been performing, he has pretty much earned that backup role, and we have plenty of depth in the catcher's role to have a third backup player that can still play in the major league level, so not really too much of a pass on him. Eric Gonzalez, again, there's just been so much talent that he's pretty much clogging up that middle infield area, so he needs to go. And Cody Ponce, pitching very well at the major league level, is pretty much a package piece. They wanted someone, and Cody Ponce was the guy that I figured was worth trading away. We are gaining a starting pitcher in Framber Valdez, and with such talent that we have, people like Quinn Priester and a couple people like Ronce Contreras, these are guys that we absolutely need to give more chances to and really allow those guys to develop as well. So Cody Ponce, the 25-year-old, maybe he'll pan out and be an amazing pitcher, but I think it's very unlikely. Valdez, also a very strong arm. This guy is going to be a workhorse for us, so super excited to be able to get Framber Valdez. This guy pretty much has turned in going to be our ace of the entire rotation. He has just been absolutely very impressive. You can see his stats right now in the 2021 season for Houston so far. An ERA almost under 3, a whip around the 1.4 area is a little bit high. He's been walking a lot of people this season, but I think we can kind of let that pass because the strikeout numbers are very good. He's not allowing a lot of home runs, so he's just a really reliable guy to have. With that trade being said, a couple other moving parts to the puzzle. Diego Flores has been absolutely lighting things up in AAA, so he is finally going to be getting his major league call-up. This is a guy that we signed from free agency, turned out to actually be a top 50 prospect in baseball, so really, really good things to see out of him. Already having an OPS around the 872 area. This is going to be really, really nice to have. We also are going to have Adam Frazier be coming back in the next video, so Adam Frazier is officially, finally, no longer hurt, so really good things to see out of him, and just great to see some of these things kind of come to form. Also, it is worth noting that the Pirates have been on an absolute horrible losing streak to end this video, guys. We are going to be now sitting at 33-31, now sitting in third place and 2.5 games out of first place against the Milwaukee Brewers, who have been playing pretty good baseball. The good thing about this, though, is the Cubs and the Reds also have not been performing the best ball. So really, right now, it is the Brewers, I think, that are the ones that we're going to have to kind of scratch and claw to get to the top. Currently 1-9 in our last 10 games, so things looking pretty rough. Definitely have to get the division numbers up, as we are also the 5th worst team right now, or the 4th worst team right now in our division against players in our division. So things not looking the best. So hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video, and if you did enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more amazing content, because only you can make a difference in today's channel, so your support is always greatly appreciated. And with that being said, guys, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.